Why would you ever want to live in Kingston, New York? Winter, super cold, snow. Summer, super hot, humid. Well, I want to give you the answer to the winter question, why I like living here. But before we go, have a look at this. The Hudson Valley and the Hudson River has been in a deep freeze for the last 5-6 weeks, and the river is frozen almost solid. There's a little channel in the middle where the boats go, but the ice is like a foot thick. About 2 miles north of the Kingston Cliff Bridge. What to do in the winter? But first I gotta finish walking my dog. Alright, go. Nice. You see it? Can I have it? You gotta let go. Can you let go? Good. Wait. You have a paw? Take it.
Okay, I started from Kingston, but 14 miles south from Kingston is New Paltz. This is where I'm at right now. Driving through New Paltz, in this building right here in the middle, that is Rock and Snow. I will mention that building later, so just so you know, it is in the heart of New Paltz. And then once you start leaving New Paltz, you can see on the right Mohawk Preserve. You'll see Skytop in the distance, and straight ahead is you're heading towards the Gunks, the cliffs, and it's never not impressive. The closer you get to the cliffs, the larger they get. And of course, if you get to that intersection, by the way, straight ahead, that's my office. Come stop by, say hi. Love to chat. Now we take a right on 4455, going up the hill, past Mohawk Preserve entrance. It basically just is a windy road up the hill. It's about 12 miles from New Paltz to Minnewaska State Park entrance, and eventually you crest over the mountain. You go under Traps Bridge. To the right is Mohawk, to the left is Minnewaska. Keep going up. It's gonna get colder, the snow is gonna get more, and then you have the park entrance. Once you get to the park entrance, you have to pay your fee depending on what you're doing. Today's cross-country skiing for me, adult $12. And then you think you're at the top. Nope, you're not at the top. From there, you're gonna keep driving up more. You drive until you can't drive any higher, and that is where the parking is. You're officially on top of the Gunks now and have a beautiful view of the Catskills. Now you can just grab your skis and you can start heading towards the skiing, or pay a short visit to the Lake Minnewaska Visitor Center. The inside of the Visitor Center is beautiful. There's a big fireplace and there's large windows overlooking Lake Minnewaska. It's a great place to hang out and chill after your hike, or if you want to gather some information before your hike. You can learn about the wildlife that lives up here, how this area was created, and how to protect it. And then before you head out, there's actually a massive topographical map with elevations and all the trails in the middle of the visitor center. So you can plan out your hike and see where you're going to be maybe in an hour's, 2 hours time. It's a great resource. So my plan for today was to ski from the visitor center at Lake Minnewaska to Lake Awasting, and then go up Smiley Road just a little bit, turn around, go up Castle. So let's do it. Let's get our skis on and head out on the trails.
Yeah, before you move to the Catskills, the Gunks, Kingston, you want to check the weather, because we have the seasons, and I mean like all the seasons. hot, humid, and frigid cold in the winter. But today's it's cold with a purpose, because there's snow, trails are groomed, cross country skiing. The trail's like super wide, room for skating. There's a classic track on the right, and the rest of it is basically all for skating. Just FYI, it's kind of frowned upon, or actually not allowed, to just go on a hike here. I think Mohonk, which is right next door, they have some trails open for snowshoeing, but in general, you want to just keep it to skiing, and everybody will be happy. You got the hiking all summer long, so we don't have a lot of skiing. We really appreciate the hikers not ruining the perfectly groomed trails. So listen, all these carriage roads here, we ride all of these in the summertime with our mountain bikes or gravel bikes. So all of this is super cycling friendly. If you're not into cycling, if you're not into skiing, these are great hiking trails. And there's a little rock scrambles, like skinny technical hiking trails. Those are great too if you're not into climbing. This is like a little bit in between hiking and climbing. Now I notice a lot of people are a little confused about skate skiing. So I figured I'd give a little bit of, you know, the crash course on what skate skiing is. Not that I'm the expert in it. Well, these things here, these skate skis are actually from the 90s, they're super old. You don't have to have the fancy skis. Plus, actually, you don't have to buy any, you can just rent them and try it out. Difference between skate skis, the skate skis will go fast forward and back. There's like no kick zone, no kick wax. It's just going to go fast in whatever direction. So it's a little more advanced. I personally like skate skiing. And yeah, rent the skis from Rock and Snow in Newport, for example. You can rent them for the day or the season. And a lot of times they sell their rentals at the end of the season. Skate skiing, yeah, it's gonna be awkward the first couple of times. But if you know how to ice skate, if you're a skater, rollerblader, you're gonna get the hang of it. It's a little awkward with these long things, but definitely worth it. A lot of fun. Usually when the skiing's not that good, we ended up going to Lake Placid. But this year, we went once to Lake Placid. Our skiing has been basically up to par with the Adirondacks. So, whoa, sorry about that. A little downhill here. Oh. It's a little difficult right now. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Alright, and just for informational purposes only, there are maps everywhere. Pretty hard to get lost. I'm on Lake Owastin Carriage Road. Goes up to Hamilton. Castle. I think I'm gonna go up Castle and then down. That is basically the hiking. The skiing doesn't go around Lake Owastin. It just kind of goes right by it. But I am here. I came from, well, off the map somewhere. Actually, there's a map over there. Let's have a look at this map. Because this one is the overview of the whole area. All right, that is better. Started, parked the car somewhere up here. Lake Minnewaska. And then skated Upper Owastin. You are here. I am here. Lake Owastin. I'm gonna bang a ride here and go a little bit out on Smiley Road. But yeah, it's like 35 miles, 30 miles, 35 miles of cross-country skiing around here. Been looking at houses with my client, and some of the houses are being sold only like after a year of ownership. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes I hear, I don't like the winter here, or I cannot stand the summer here. So it's a thing. Our summers can be as hot and humid as Florida and as cold as frigid as Quebec. So, just as a warning, it can be rough out here, but you know what? It's never boring. And then there's Lake Kingston that you just ski by. Have the full view of the lake. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frozen all the way. And then you gotta remember, all of these trails here, these carriage roads, are supreme gravel bike, mountain bike cycling territories. I mean, they're just so much fun. You can go on like 60, 70 mile gravel rides between Mohawk and Minnewaska. It's just a fabulous area for cycling. So you don't have to deal with the cars. Yes, you have to pay a little bit to get in, but they maintain the roads. They maintain the gravel roads perfectly, so it's worth a little bit of money. I've skied in Austria, I've skied in Germany, Lake Placid, and Adirondacks. This is some of the best cross-country skiing you're gonna find. I think maybe you don't have the elevation gain and the steepness on the downhills, but you got the views, you got the landscaping, unique pine trees, rock formations. It has its own thing. It is its own thing. You can't compare this to the Alps. It is unique in its own way, but it's definitely special. If you're thinking about moving here, just be aware of the seasons. But with the seasons, you can do different sports. You can ski in the winter. You can ride your bike, hike, climb in the summer. Swimming at Lake Kingston. Lots of things to do. You're 3 hours from Lake Placid. You're 100 miles north in New York City. It's a great place to live. And if you want to know more about this area, follow me along here on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to post some more stuff as the season changes. And actually, I'm thinking about adding some places to eat because I'm getting hungry.